I have the Ten of Swords, Cancer, so there's something this month that there's an ending, which Ten of Swords is the ultimate death card, essentially, because you might be in the feeling of feeling like distraught, devastation, everything's falling apart, woe is me. But also the Ten of Swords has the culmination of the death card in the sense of like whatever's occurring to you right now, a devastation, everything's ending, everything's collapsing, it's opening new doors for you. Because in traditional tarot deck, the Ten of Swords, there's always like a sunrise or a sunset, or there's this opportunity, and in this deck it's a door. Because it's swords energy, it comes from like learning something new information, potential betrayals, could be your own self-deprecacies, your inner thoughts, your self-critics, where you're like your innermost thoughts, your inner beliefs that are putting you in this state. Because you have to consider the swords are always about information, media, knowledge, communication. It's like literally anything in regards to like communication, truth. Swords energy is always about cutting to the truth, providing that knowledge, providing that information, and it's ruthless because it doesn't care if you don't like the information or you don't like it. It is here. Swords are here to provide us information, provide us something into our lives in regards to the truth of our reality, even if it hurts us, even if it devastates us, in order to, as the Ten of Swords, we have in order to open new doorways for us, in order to end something, in order to begin something, we have to end something. There's this essence that in order for growth to happen, something needs to die, and there's this cycle of death having a relationship with growth. We have Five of Wands. This can be conflict. Fives are also about resolution through conflict. Like if you look at every five card, it always has to do with conflict, and it's finding that resolution through conflict. It's finding that success or winning something through conflict. So here we have the Five of Wands, and Five of Wands is about passion, your power, your energy in regards to fire energy. And so you're coming from the Ten of Swords, complete ending something, into the Five of Wands, this conflict of passions. But this can also be that you're trying to get away with something, you're trying to hide, you're trying to seclude yourself. And this kind of gives me like you're trying to seclude yourself in order to get into enemy territory, because he's hiding in a carriage. And I'm getting the feeling of like the storyline from this illustration that he's like going into enemy territory, so he has to seclude himself in order to get through that. But oftentimes Five of Wands in traditional deck is about conflict, competition, and this tension between five certain peoples holding up their wands in completely different ways, and no one's able to decipher on a wand because everyone has different wands and they want different things. So there's this like conflict, there's this competition and having to compete with each other. Like, oh, this is my wand. You could be coming from a completion, ending something, into having to like, so watch out for like having to conflict or arguments with other people, or feeling like you have to compete with other people. You're actually like getting away with something, like you're prisoner, so like you're having to seclude yourself in enemy territory in order to survive. I don't know why I'm getting that storyline, but we're having the Ten of Pentacles. So the conflict, the Five of Wands energy with the Ten of Pentacles energy beside each other, this gives me like the conflict, the competition between certain people might have to do with your finances, might have to do with family, might have to do with your foundational finances, people supporting you financially, family heirloom, family legacy. and you're having to make a choice. It's interesting, it's a Two of Swords, but there's a wand and there's a sword separately. So this could be a choice between the wands and the swords energy within yourself that you have to make a choice of, which can be that you're conflicting with your mind and your heart. Your mind, your knowledge, your intellect, with what is logical, what is truthful, but also with your heart conflicting in that in regards to your passions, what you are lit up by. So it's a conflict between your mind and your heart. There is going to be fast. Chariot is about movement, but it also about movement through balance, and we're seeing balance here with the Two of Swords. Because twos are also about balance. It's also about choice, like having to make a choice. It's interesting. He has one arm amputated completely. Let's see what is this Two of Swords. The Eight of Cups. It has to do with leaving something behind, moving on from something that you are not emotionally invested in anymore, that emotionally this thing that you built up doesn't light you up, doesn't match to your intellect. Like there's something in regards to the Two of Swords. You have to make a choice of, do I want to stick to something because I've already built up the foundation, the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, this family foundation, you have to keep it going. This family heirloom, this whatever, started a foundation, but now it doesn't fulfill you anymore. So it's like the Eight of Cups is always about talking about, like, it's okay to move on from something if what you built doesn't align with you anymore. So you have to check in with your heart and your mind. So what is this Five of Wands? Lovers. It's also a Seven of Cups, so this is about illusions. It's about having so many choices that you're not able to make a choice. And you see how this Seven of Cups, it has all these open stories. So it's like, what story are you going to choose? Are you going to write your own story, or are you going to choose a story that someone else has chosen for you? But we have the Eight of Cups walking away from something, and Seven of Cups is having so many multiple cups, so many multiple offerings, that it has the potential of like, oh, you have an option to choose whatever cup you want. You have that opportunity. You have that choice. Seven of Cups is also being so debilitated because so many choices, you don't know which choice to make. And so that is why you have to connect to your heart and your mind, the Two of Swords energy, that balance between the two, in order to connect to what is aligned with you. And it looks like what's aligned with you is walking away from something that isn't aligned with you anymore. It used to be. The Eight of Cups is about, it's okay to move on. The Lovers. You have the Lovers. The Lovers is about, it can be about making a choice, it can be about a relationship, but the Lovers is also about a choice. In traditional tarot, it's about the guidance of an angel coming down and giving the choice of like Tree of Knowledge or Tree of Life. What is this choice for Cancer? This choice for Cancer. Strength. You have the choice of connecting to your inner power, about taking something, having to take something in your own hands, making things happen, having that courage and bravery and determination, working through something and having that self-control. But Strength card is also about having gentleness while facing a ferocious experience or a ferocious animal, and instead of matching it with what you see, matching a lion energy with lion energy, you match lamb energy to that lion energy. That's what the Strength card is, because it is about approaching situations with gentleness, even if the situation is a ferocious being, or you're having to expose yourself to your demons, to your inner beast, which the lion can be a symbol of it with the Strength card, and approaching that inner demons or inner ferociousness, inner animalistic nature of yourself, because the lion is a symbol of your own animalistic nature. The Maiden is another version of yourself, so it's like a duality, and there's a lot of duality in this reading. The Lovers, there's the Two of Swords. There's the Strength card, which is a duality of two different beings that symbolize two different aspects of yourself potentially, but it's facing an animal's ferociousness, no matter if that's you or something outside of you, with gentleness, with kindness, with innocence. The Maiden. King of Cups. Potentially it could be an actual King of Cups that you have to make a choice of, but I'm seeing with the Strength card, which is talking about approaching ferociousness of a situation, a lion, symbolized by the lion, with gentleness, the maiden. Really connecting, the Two of Swords, really connecting to the depths of your feeling, connecting to your emotional maturity, of your emotional wisdom, that your feelings have emotions. It could be having a choice of a King of Cups, led to make. So it could be a temptation, of vices, of addictions, possible manipulation or obsession with something. You're being controlled by something else. But with the Five of Pentacles, this could be a choice of having an anxiety over money, and that might be because like you have to make a choice of potentially a relationship over Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you're being supported by your family or supported in another way, and you have to make a choice, which might maybe picking and enduring that strength, enduring that confidence, enduring being courageous to choose your heart, to choose what you feel. But it might lead you to having financial hardship, because that choice might be leading you away from the Ten of Pentacles, of being supported financially by another means. What is this Ten of Pentacles for Cancer? It's a Ten of Wands. It's something that you've been taking on a lot of projects for other people, and there's this oppression, there's this, I have the world on my shoulders, I'm taking on other people's responsibilities. Yeah, we're having defeat. You might have won, but it's sacrifice of other people to win a few more swords. And it's like, is that what you want? Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. A High Priestess, listen to your intuition. You're having to make a choice between a king and a knight. Moving towards the King of Cups, feeling of nurturing, it actually surprisingly leads you to potentially in some aspect you feel this scarcity. You feel like you're out in the cold. But with the Ten of Pentacles, you feel like there's some information that's been taken, like you have to take some information in order to win something. And it's regards into this Knight of Pentacles. And you're also like taking on too much. This is like being so overworked that you have to like take other people, sacrifice other people or other relationships in order to win something, in order to potentially win this Knight of Pentacles. But I don't see that it's really worth that. So let's dive more into this. I'm going to really analyze each card as they correspond together, the relationship they have together. Ten of Swords with Five of Wands. So like I said before, the Five of Wands is about conflicts, aggressive competition, and struggles for power that you might have this month or have already experienced. It does suggest that there is a lot of chaos or commotion in your current circumstances, which has led you to difficulty defining motives. It could be in the positive, this could be that an ending triggered a healthy dose of competition or endurance or teamwork, because competition and conflict isn't always bad. As we can see here, it leads to the Ten of Pentacles, a foundation in regards to your finances and being supported, but you are ultimately having to make a choice. With the Five of Wands, if handled positively, the situation, chaos can actually lead to personal growth, much like the saying of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So what you have endured, the pain, the suffering, will make you stronger in order to know how to deal with conflicts, disappointments. The Ten of Swords, on the other hand, this represents endings, finality, betrayal, loss possibly. It signifies that this is the lowest moment in a situation, end of a cycle possibly, and the need to move on from something. But the need to move on could be the trigger where you're conflicting with other people, which strangely the conflict, the Five of Wands conflict, actually leads to being supported financially. Potential, because the Ten of Pentacles, tens are essentially like the end to a new beginning. Like the Ten of Pentacles is having that financial support, that family connection, that family support, and also that family loyalty, because in the Ten of Pentacles traditional deck, there's dogs that which represent loyalty and family connection. So this card's message, the Ten of Swords, is that it is reminding you, Cancer, that endings, no matter how painful, can lead to new beginnings. And in your case, potentially, if this resonates with your situation, ending could be triggering a conflict which will then be resoluted into Ten of Pentacles, which is essentially just being financially supported, but there's still a choice for some reason that you need to make in regards to this. But together, the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords foretells of conflicts and disagreements that will ultimately lead to intense pain and significant endings. So while the Five of Wands suggests for you, Cancer, conflict and struggle, the Ten of Wands is actually represents stability and security for this month for you. So if you're going through conflict currently, competition between people in regards to your passion projects, if you're not getting along with people, don't worry, because the conflict, the resolution of that conflict, that Five of Wands energy is going to lead to stability.